progress coming in the next year, or do you think some of these policies will still withdraw us backward from what we've gotten so far?
Well, I wouldn't want to say that policies will draw us backwards. The reason why we have sessions like these is to be able to at least acquaint the policymakers with a proper understanding of how technology can drive certain innovations, certain opportunities, certain initiatives, and how the policies can now be crafted to guide private sector. Remember, the private sector must put money in it to be able to grow and sustain it. So it's a gradual phase, yes, but it's imperative that we have sessions like these and bring in the policymakers and institutions, private sector. Let's all sit down and jaw together, put our heads together and think through good initiatives that would work for Nigeria.
Okay, like one of the things I mentioned during the panel, we are all clamoring for 5G and it has come. But beyond the trials or rollout, what are the things we want to use it to do? It's not enough to still go back to capture the market that we already have on 4G or 3G. I'm expecting to see more where we really put the deployment of 5G into broader areas. Telemedicine is there. We want to do Edutech. We really want to do lots of augmented and virtual reality. Just recently, we had a proto-hologram where the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy was actually seen almost live while he was in Abuja, but he was appearing as if he was in Lagos. Those are the things I really want to see happening with 5G so that we are really able to utilize the benefit that comes with it. One of the things I had always advocated was also mentioning, and that is education. We cannot overrule the place of education when it comes to digital literacy, because how do you want to adopt what you don't even know? We need that education, and it doesn't really need to be formal alone. It can be skill form of education, it can be informal, but let's get started into knowing what we're dealing with.
We have to move ahead, and we know how easy it is when you have better technology that's more powerful, and we know what you have benefited from even the 4G, the 3Gs and the others, and with what they're talking about, the benefits of having the 5G, telemedicine, and all the things that we're going to benefit, I think is quite apt.
To the youth, I say, be open to education. Be open to learning, because there's a lot more there to learn. There's a lot of skills for innovation that you should learn, and artificial intelligence is very real. The youth should imbibe it and know that this is something that will enhance their growth, even if they want to become future entrepreneurs or even working for any organization. This is a platform they should be able to grab and move forward with. And to the government, I'm happy that we are imbibing it, and they should ensure that the regulatory part of the business is also something that will give us so much advantage instead of disadvantage. I am happy that we're accepting digitalization, and I'm happy that Nigeria is actually grabbing and enhancing knowledge about digitalization.
We need to digitalize because it is going to help us do many things easily, and then the economy of all our countries will grow massively. Our youth will even be gainfully employed instead of using the social media wrongfully. But we need education, and we need the commitment of our governments, in order that they invest into the infrastructure. For example, making connectivity to the rural areas possible. If there are institutions and they don't have connectivity, how can they digitalize? It will be impossible. So we need the commitment of all, and we need the people to understand that we cannot be stagnant as an African country. As African countries, we have to grow with the developing world, and they have gone far ahead. Because I heard about this windmill technology. I think I visited Denmark in 1996, and they were already advanced in wind technology. So we are now starting it. Yet we are happy. It's better late than none. So now that we are starting to do it, let's add up to the green energy, and all these things will help us.
From a country standpoint, yes, we've made some progress, and we see examples of that. courtesy of the way we use our ATMs, how that came about in Nigeria in the first instance. So yes, we've made some progress. Is there more progress to be made? Yes, there's a lot more progress to be made, because a lot of these technologies have to be channeled in areas that can aid our development process, in agriculture, in education, in finance. Of course, we all hear about fintechs now, and you've got an incredible amount of input and talent coming into the fintech space. We're also challenged by the policies to help stabilize our drive with that technology to achieving some desired goal or some desired gain. But there are benefits all over. So yes, there's still so much more we can do with technology in the digital space to be able to achieve a better quality of life, standard of living, productivity, healthcare. We still have a very poor healthcare system, extremely poor. Technology can come into the healthcare space to help improve all kinds of stuff. Specifically, records management, for instance. How do you protect and secure the records of people who go to a hospital or who end up in some program somewhere?